Have you ever heard the word tariff and just kind of nodded along, even if you weren't totally sure what it meant? It sounds super complicated, right? Well, today we're going to break it all down with a really simple story. It's all about two lands, a whole bunch of monkeys, and, you guessed it, bananas. Okay, so let's set the scene. Picture two places. First up, you've got Monkey Land. It is absolutely packed with monkeys, but they've got one big problem: hardly any bananas. Then, right next door, you've got Banana Land, and well, the name says it all. It is overflowing with bananas, but there are almost no monkeys.
I bet you can already see where this is headed, right? It's a classic situation. One place has something the other place really, really wants. This is the kind of simple need that creates a natural partnership. It's basically the foundation of all trade. And the solution? Oh, it's about as straightforward as it gets. Monkeyland starts buying all the bananas it needs from Bananaland. It just makes sense. It's a perfect little partnership where everybody gets what they want.
Now, this whole exchange, this great banana trade, actually has some specific names in the world of economics. So let's take a look at what's really going on here and give these actions their proper labels.
So when Monkeyland buys bananas from Bananaland and brings them home, that's called importing. Just think of it like this: they're bringing goods into their country. Simple as that.
And on the flip side, what about Banana Land? For them, the exact opposite is happening. They are selling their bananas to another country, which we call exporting. They're sending their goods out. See how that works? It's really two sides of the very same coin. One country's import is always another country's export.
So what's the result of all this? It is a total win-win. The few monkeys over in Bananaland are making some serious cash selling all their extra bananas. And all the monkeys in Monkeyland, they're getting all the bananas they could ever want and for super cheap.
This is pretty much the dream scenario for free trade, right? Everybody's happy. New friendships are being made across borders. Life is good. But, perfect situations don't always last forever. Yeah, just when you thought everything was perfect, this simple, happy system is about to hit a major speed bump. A huge change is on the horizon, and it's going to mess with this whole banana situation. See, so far, this whole arrangement has just been between the monkeys themselves. But what happens when a bigger power, let's say the government of Monkeyland, decides it's time for them to get involved? The government comes in and introduces a brand new rule. They decide to place a tariff on all the bananas coming in from Bananaland. And that one word, tariff, changes absolutely everything for our monkey friends. So what on earth is this new roadblock? What is a tariff? Let's zoom out from our story for just a second so we can get a super clear, simple definition. Okay, at its core, a tariff is just a tax. That's it. It's an extra fee, an extra charge that a government adds to a product just because it came from another country. So in our story, it's an extra cost that gets tacked onto every single banana that crosses the border into Monkeyland. To really make this crystal clear, let's connect it to something you've probably dealt with a million times yourself. This whole service fee idea really helps it all click into place. So just imagine you're a hungry monkey. You're on your phone, you're ordering some food. You find the perfect meal, you see the price, and you're all ready to order. But you already know that the price you see for the food itself, that's not the final price you're going to pay, is it? All right, let's walk through it. First, you've got the cost of the food itself. That's our banana. Step one. Then there's the delivery fee to get it from the restaurant to you. That's kind of like the shipping cost. But then there's that sneaky little service fee that pops up right at the end. That is the tariff. It's just an extra charge that gets tacked onto the total, making the whole thing more expensive. And this brings us to the really big question, doesn't it? If the government of Monkeyland puts this extra tax on bananas coming in, who do you think actually ends up paying for it? Is it the sellers in Bananaland? Or is it the everyday monkeys in Monkeyland who just want a banana for lunch? That's the heart of the whole debate.